Episode of Anime Masters of the Apocalypse Anime Talks. I am the host, I am classmate Mess, and with me is the Teasing Master herself, Anne. Say hello, Anne.
Hi.
Also with us is the protagonist of 100% Unrequited Love, Vlad. Say hello, Vlad.
Haha, hello.
Beautiful. And the anime that we are going to talk about today is the first season of Teasing Master Takagi-san. And since I'm the one who chose this anime, I will give a short summary of what it's about. So it's about these two characters, Nishikata, the guy, and Takagi-san, the girl. They like to hang out, and when they're hanging out, they either like make some sort of competition against each other, or they try to one up each other, like by playing pranks and the like. And Takagi, the girl, always comes out on top. And Nishikata does not like that he doesn't win. Hilarity ensues. And as we go through the series, we learn more about their relationship to each other. Yes, and now I will ask each of you very shortly your opinion about the anime before we go into the details. So, Anne, what do you think?
Um, at first, I didn't really like it, which I will go into later. Uh, but the more I watched, the more I liked it. I think it got better.
Yeah, and Vlad.
Um, I liked it a lot. But the structure of the episodes got a little bit old in the end, I think. Um, but 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 thankfully it also showed we follow most of Nishikata's reaction to all the shenanigans and all the teasing. But in the end, we also followed Takagi, so it evolved in the end, which was a fresh breath of air. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I also really like this anime. I think it's very like chill. Like if I want to just have something to have something on to just enjoy without putting too much effort into like watching it. Like if I'm playing a video game, then I think this is a prime anime to have in the background, because it's simple, it's sweet, and it's fun, and sometimes that's all you need in an anime. So yeah, let's get to it. Character analysis. So first we have Nishikata. So what do you guys think about Nishikata?
It's okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
sorry.
no, well,
the again, the, I I'm not going out on a limb here to if I say that there isn't something really special about any of the characters' designs in this show, but it's more shown in the personality.
yeah,
The small interesting things that we can see in the character designs are not the most important or in any way the most interesting thing about the characters. But yeah, again, Nishikata's design sells a young young individual very well. Um, yeah, I like it. At least we again, it's that's not something to say hooray about, but it's nice to see a black haired antagonist that actually has some character behind it.
mm-hmm.
Cough, Sword Art Online.
Wow. Okay, we can't just take each character we talk about and compare it to Kirito, but
What are you talking about? I just coughed.
So yeah, I agree that his character design is very simple, which I think was done on purpose. Like it's just supposed to be a slice of life. Um, yes, 12 to 13-year-old students, really. And I really like Nishikata, and I think the reason why I like him is that I can sort of see some of the quirks that he has from from that age group,
Mm.
like completely normal. Like for example, he likes reading that manga series 100% Unrequited Love, but that's actually seemingly like a little girly that series. So he's embarrassed about reading it,
Mm.
and I sort of I get that from that age.
Mm.
Like you're at that age, you're really worried about, mm, oh, you might like this thing that doesn't go against your age group and all that. And
Mm.
his reactions to everything is just a bit over the top, but I think that's part of the charm of this.
Mm.
So yeah, I like Nishikata. Also,
But
he's
how old are they?
they're
13.
like 12 to
Really?
13. They're like the first
It's
year of middle school, I think.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that, and because I was confused that I thought they were younger until you told me, Mess.
Mm.
But maybe that's a stylization or something. I
Yeah.
think it's I think that's is about the show's style more than the characters. How can I describe it? Yeah, I think it's a style over the whole series more than it's the individual character's style.
Mm.
Is that the yeah, I don't know. But
It
yeah,
makes sense.
it,
Yeah.
I didn't understand that they were 13. Mm.
Yeah, I also thought they were a bit younger.
Yeah.
No, as a
I,
well.
I mean, also when they got the mobile phones, like they just took pictures of like cats and stuff. Like
Yeah.
when a 13-year-old gets their first phone, like I'm pretty sure that they spend most of the time like texting or going on chat rooms, taking selfies.
They text each other also in the
They
series.
use emails
Yeah. Yeah.
on a
But
smartphone.
again, it's not that far out
Honestly, as far as
to
we
think
could
of.
also see with the as far as the cell phones go, they look like older phones than what we're used to. So I don't think with their phones had that could that do that much.
Yeah, it's the
Like
good old
isn't
flip
it flip
phones.
phone?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was a smartphone, wasn't it?
What? No, no, no. That
I'm
was
pretty
a
sure it
flip
was like
phone.
Apple or something.
No, wait a
It was
For
like
second.
sure,
fucking way
it was
old
such a
Second.
smartphone.
Nokia-ish phone.
I'm gonna Google it. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm so sure.
Google what
now I'm
kind of
gonna
phones they had.
yeah. Nishikata phone.
Oh, it's a smartphone, all right.
Is that a smartphone?
It
Really?
absolutely is. Oh my God, it's an Apple.
Oh my god, you're right. It is an Apple. Oh damn! Yeah, that's a smartphone. Oh yeah,
Yeah, okay, you guys are right. That is a smartphone.
that's interesting. But again, it's not that far out a thing to think that they have a challenge. Who can take the most funniest picture
That's
in the
normal enough.
class, and who can say, and again he has a private interest in cats and wants to take pictures of that out there with them. Again, 13 the early teens are a weird place, and again, it's not that far out to think
You guys keep
that
on
taking.
saying 13. I always see them as just 12.
Oh, they're only 12. Okay.
Like
Oh,
12 to
fine.
13. That's what I'm saying. We don't
Okay,
know how old
12
they
to
are. They
13.
are
Okay,
either
okay, okay.
12 or 13. They're the first year
Okay,
of middle
then
school.
they are a maximum of 13. Okay.
Yes. So
Yeah.
for all we
That's
know,
them.
they're all 12.
Yeah, taking pictures of cats in the year of in again, I have friends who are obsessed with their own cats. The whole gallery on their phone is not.
Yeah, but when you get your first phone at like 12 or 13, like you spend your time taking selfies and chatting and playing like stupid games, you know?
I don't know what you did with your phone, but I searched up Pokemon trivia on mine.
I read.
That's what I used my phone for.
I can tell you what I used my phone for. I read as soon as I could go on the internet. I read Edit Nanny fan fiction, doing research. Well,
That's well, we know what you did, and you took selfies and text your
I
many
never
friends
used the
that we.
camera function when I was that age. I had
I
I
nothing to
didn't
use
used
it
have
for.
friends to
to
text to.
like I will find back when Snapchat was like a new thing.
Oh god,
I
that thing.
used to find like Snapchat
A
usernames around town, like on the walls, and I would sit and chat with
Snap,
like strangers, and it's just
Snapchat was a new thing when you got when you got your
no,
phone.
no. When I got a smartphone, and not the flip phones and Nokias and
Okay,
stuff,
okay.
but when smartphones
What
was
was your
something.
first smartphone?
A
What was your
smartphone
first?
or my first phone?
No, your first smartphone.
It was HTC, a broken one. When I got it, it was broken because it was second-handed. So half the screen didn't work, and it was awful.
HTC. Can you tell me the year?
Oh, I don't know, like
2000,
13 years ago, maybe.
2013.
No,
Okay.
no, 2012,
Oh,
I think.
oh, it's that one. Yeah. Okay. When did the iPhone 4?
iPhone 4, I think that was.
Okay, guys, I feel like we're going a little too much
No,
into
no,
the
no,
phone
no.
right
This is
now.
important. This is
Okay,
important.
okay. I think iPhone 4 was
Yeah.
2013, maybe?
No, no. That was 2010.
No,
Yes,
you're
2010.
kidding.
Apple iPhone 4 announced June. Oh, announced. I can't use that for shit. Release date. Here it is. Here it is. Yes, it was also 2010.
What the fuck?
So that was my first smartphone,
Well, also my
and
first. Funny enough.
yeah, Snapchat wasn't out there yet.
Oh, it was later.
Yeah, that was later. Oh, so you didn't use Snapchat?
So I didn't use.
Yeah, did you use Snapchat at that time?
No,
When
because I
you got
didn't have a smartphone at that time. I had
okay, okay,
a
okay.
phone.
So yeah, but again, I think it's up to the individual what you use.
Uh,
Your first phone. Again, I think we all slowly become when we use our phones, and the longer time we have them, we all become and one single colored mass that all uses this. They probably at the same stuff. Again, maybe it differs in what we're searching online, but again. So yeah.
One thing that might also be is that I could be wrong here, but they might have a different use different phones in the series in the manga version, because one thing they often do when they make an anime adaptation is they try to make it more modern,
okay, yeah.
but the story would be the same, so they would use the same, like the
Uh,
same
Yeah.
with the phones, but they might make the phones more newer, make
mm,
it more today, more modern, like I said.
yeah.
Like it wouldn't
The time of
surprise me if
flip
they had done that.
phones. What a wonderful time. Sending
Yeah, right.
gifs to each other.
I never did that.
You never sent gifs?
Basically,
Eh,
no.
we hustled those gifs as Pokemons in my class.
Should we talk about Nishikata again?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
He takes pictures of cats. That's his.
Mm.
I
That's
Um,
really
his life.
like how his eyes, what the hell? His
Eins.
eyes, not eyes. I like how his eyes are made, like those tiny, tiny pupils. It's like really expressive, you know?
You know,
Yeah,
now that I'm looking at him, he has this, like the smallest like eyes comparison to the other characters.
Mm.
yeah.
The others they have
He's
like
the
these.
only character without contact lenses.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah,
So
it's something they do very often with male characters in shows, that the male characters just have dots and the female characters has big color pupils.
that's because the female
Again,
character has to look cute.
what?
Like the female character has to look cute while the male character doesn't. But in
Uh,
anime, that's just how it is.
again,
I
again,
agree
he
to
still he's
disagree.
yeah he,
Like
he
you
still looks
can make
cute.
the male characters cute still, you
Yeah,
know?
you
He
can.
still
I'm just saying
looks
that
cute as fuck.
there's from the point of this anime studios, they are less inclined to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not saying what they should do. I'm saying what they
Yeah.
tend to do.
So yeah, as a on a objective in an objective point of view, again, the bigger pupils with color looks cuter, and yeah, that's right.
So yeah, but so yeah, Nishikata is just a very much a regular nice person. I would say I could totally
Mm.
become friends with the guy back if I was in that
Yeah,
school back when I was 12 to 13.
yeah. He seemed nice and
Yeah,
having
he's pretty
having
chill,
some.
I would say.
Hmm?
He's chill.
Yeah, he seems chill. He's not chill. His thinking patterns are highly erratic.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Especially in that's funny. In that way, he's actually very like a teenager. He
He overthinks
overthinks.
this thing.
it's
He
like that
overthinks.
that in Inside Out, the Pixar movie, in one of the
Oh
last
yeah.
scenes where the boy like meets the girl and you
Oh
Oh,
see
they're
yeah.
going
inside
like
his head and all
panic
those
and
the
all.
characters are just going crazy, you know?
Yeah.
And it's one. I think
Yeah.
at one there's a scene where Takagi actually tells Nishikata that he overthinks things too much. So, yeah,
Mm.
like, and that's why he doesn't he lose a rock paper scissors like duel with her, where she pretty much just
Yeah.
tells him what she's going to do, and he still loses
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah. By thinking,
Yeah, by
thinking too
overthinking.
much.
Like, and I get the overthinking thing. I've been there as well. I've also
Yeah, me too.
overthought stuff before.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, yeah, should we move on to the title
Yep.
character of Takagi-san?
Sure.
You notice that we don't know any of their first names. We only know their last names.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Nishikata and Takagi, that's their last names.
Oh. Huh.
We
Funny.
don't know their first names. I find that hilarious. No, in any case, Takagi-san. Yeah, what would you say about her? Is she a light level of smart and being able to manipulate others?
One thing that irritates me a little bit, that she has all this time to tease him, but it doesn't reflect on her grades.
Well, she's
That-
actually one of the smartest kids in class. apparently.
Yeah. I definitely thought that they both struggle in grades, but she definitely takes it easier with it. But no, she's when one of those when the test episode came up, she's well ahead.
Yeah, she got like what was it in like 92 or something?
Yeah,
Like in the high bar of grades.
Mm. yeah.
Where Nishikata he struggles with his grades.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I feel for him. In that regard, I feel for him so much.
oh yeah, I
Yeah.
get like I was in a class with some people, some of the people who got like really nice grades, but they seem like they didn't work at all for them.
Yeah, it didn't work. It was just second nature to them.
Yeah, and they like I don't get one of the people actually told me like I don't get all those guys who struggle and make all these great efforts into trying to do all these assignments. Just do them and it'll be easy.
Kidding
I'm
me?
not punching you in the face.
Fuck you.
Yeah. At the very least, the Takagi is chill about her good grades, like seemingly.
Hmm. Oh, I really like the whole setup in the first episode with the with the eraser. We got the whole we got all what we needed about this relationship
Mm.
in that
Yeah.
that first scene. It was great.
Yeah, the fact that Takagi actually likes Nishikata romantically,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Nishikata, he might have some lingering feelings for Takagi, but if he does, then he's too embarrassed about it
yeah.
to like to both.
Again, he tells her. That's also one thing that bothers me a little bit when he finally tells her in her face that he likes her. She does she teases him about it. That
That's pretty shitty.
yeah, that's pretty shitty, man. That's pretty shitty. Again, that took all what he had to to do that, especially in that age. Oh man, really?
Well, he never
Oh,
says that he likes her romantically.
no, no, that scene where they challenge each other to. I don't remember that prank or thing they did there, but where they should tell each other a lie and a truth or something. They
Mm.
should tell each other a truth. Um, and then Nishikata told her that he likes her. In that age, that means I fucking love you.
Yeah.
And afterwards she says, "Oh, I like you too. Oh, by the way, you told me a lie that what I said was a lie too." It was, oh
Ouch.
no, ouch.
It's
Yeah,
like when kids on April 1st go over and ask someone to, date, and they then say
ouch.
it's a prank, like
Oh
you
man,
don't do shit like that. Just
they will get clever quick now
yeah,
in their in their early adulthood. They will do as me. Just don't take anything you get on April first as truth.
mm,
Honestly, there's only
People could go to me and say my house is burning down on April 1st. I would just say, good joke.
yeah.
Oh,
My mom once did that almost.
God damn it.
Like she woke me up and she was like, "Have the house have fallen down in the middle of the night?" Went down, and everything was fucking fine.
One of my friends, he called his dad and said he had got a woman pregnant.
okay.
If you could hear someone sweat behind a microphone, Jesus. Oh
So
yeah.
the character Takagi.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
this is,
honestly there's
again,
to me there's only one instance in the series where I feel that the teasing as it is went too far, and where it stopped being fun, personally for me, and that's when the like Nishikata is studying for a test, what it is, and then Takagi says she will help him, and then she ends up studying him the wrong thing,
yeah, fuck
and
that.
it ends
That's
up
not okay.
hurting him academically. Like that's the only instance in the entire show where I feel like that
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
fun.
because he was struggling he was
Yeah.
struggling
Yeah.
already. You seriously, the again again, now he needs to stay up all night and be
Mm.
miserable, and maybe he gets his PlayStation taken away from him. It's not fun, man. Come
Mm.
on.
So yeah, but again, that's only one instance, and it just came and went. Though
Yeah.
funnily enough, since I know the future, like Nishikata ends up as a teacher actually.
Huh.
like as a gym teacher.
Spoiler alert.
Is that in the manga or something?
Yeah, in the sequel manga.
Uh, is the sequel?
Yes, that is
What?
ongoing
Do
along with the original manga that is still
we,
ongoing.
and they are not together yet?
Oh yeah, they're married and have a kid.
Oh, they're married. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Guess what Takaki's job is?
Uh, stand-up comic,
Nah,
stand-up.
she's a stay-at-home housewife.
Oh,
That's
come the
boring as
fuck
well.
on! Oh man, really?
Yeah, even though she's the one who got the good grades and all that. Oh, she's the one who's a
Yeah,
stay-at-home
that's
housewife.
that's bad. That's fucking bad.
Yeah, that's kind of but yeah,
Yeah, that,
but
that's
the sequel is
that's the
fun
thing
in
they
its own
do in
way.
anime
So,
and manga. Oh.
so should we move on
I,
to the next character, or do
just
we have
one more
more?
thing.
Yeah.
I liked in the end. I think it's the final episode, right? That we finally got a reaction to Takaki's. We got a reaction of
Yeah, where
what?
like he got a what did his horoscope said he would get a hit in or something.
Yeah, yeah. When she texts Nishikata and all that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was nice. What we because before that she was. We only got the Nishikata's reactions, and again we need for there to be tension. We need to have more than just his side of.
Yeah,
We need to have more of his more
yeah,
than
I will
just his
say
reaction.
to that, like the later seasons are actually better at showing their relationship actually evolve and be a bit bigger than just yeah from what we got in the first season. So
Nice.
yes, I mean there are three seasons now, and there's a movie, upcoming movie. So
Sheesh.
yeah, so there's plenty of this series.
Okay.
Now, should we go to the first of the Three Stooges?
Yeah,
Yes.
All right, we have Mina,
I like the
and
eyebrows.
Yeah, me too.
but again, I think I probably every time we have a character with those eyebrows again, I can't remember a character with those eyebrows that I didn't like. And,
okay,
that's
you're
just
into
something.
weird eyebrows. Good to know.
They're just funny because all other eyebrows is just some lines. These eyebrows are they're very for lack of better words characteristic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like Mina, the fact that she's so just full of energy and life. She's just happy
Hmm.
to be alive, basically. And just getting the most out of life. Like that's what the vibes I'm getting from her.
Yeah.
I
And
think
yeah,
she's a little too childish. Um,
Hmm?
like to the point where it just gets stupid. Like it's not that funny, you know?
Yeah.
like I don't think it
I
ever
could
goes
see.
too far, but I can see what you mean to some
Hmm.
extent.
Yeah.
It can. Yeah. Some people are very childish in the late on in their lives. Again, I'm being good, not in a bad way. On my in my workspace, I'm being called childish, but it's not in a bad way.
How are you?
I'm
You've worked
just
with kids.
I'm,
Like,
I'm
how are
just
you the
fun-
childish one?
I'm just the funny one. I'm very
Okay.
funny. Today today we need to play as animals or something, and I chose a sloth and began to hang in some free bars in the playground. Yeah,
Funny.
yeah. The children laughed a lot about it.
But I think what makes Mina work in this case is that I think she works as a pretty well contrast to some of her friends.
Yeah.
Like with her being the complete ball of energy, like I said, a bit childish. And then well, that's a good contrast to Yukari, who's a bit more like she's a bit more like Nishikata is that she overthinks things and that she also at least tries, I would think, to be a bit more mature. I think she also fails at that, but yeah.
Mm.
So I think the contrast works there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Should we just go straight over to Yukari, or should we stick
Yeah,
to
but
Mina?
Yes.
I don't have anything to
Yeah, me neither.
say about her other than she seems like the most. Oh yeah, okay. It's funny that she feels left out of boy talk.
Yukari, you mean?
Yeah, it's funny that again it's again I never I have never grown up as a teenage girl, but I could
Like a
imagine
12-year-old
that's
girl.
yeah. No, I skipped that phase. I took the 13-year-old boy path instead. But yeah, but it, it, it it's it seemed like something. Oh, I want to be I need to I want to be more in these kind of topics. So I want to find someone who wants who wants to talk about this. And then Sane,
Sanae.
is that what Sane and Mina when she did when they talked about dogs, she just got so excited and just began rambling.
Yeah, because she thought they were talking about like their the
Yeah.
type of guy they would like, but then no, it was the type of dog they
Nope.
like.
Nope. It was about what type of dog.
Hmm. Yeah, Yukari is definitely my favorite of these three. I think she's hilarious just because of
Mm.
how she's kind of like the odd one out between those three.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, again, she tries to be the more mature one, but it's kind of like failing for her. So
Mm.
and then her reactions are really funny.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I really like Yukari.
Mm.
And speaking of, to go back to if you go back to Mina for a second, actually, because I remembered she has one of my favorite scenes. Actually, is because it's when they're just walking down the road, and she tries to drink coffee, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and the other asks her why she's doing it, even though she doesn't like coffee. It's because she wants to be mature. And again, that's the entire thing with trying to drink coffee to try to seem more mature. Yeah, that's the thing
Yeah.
when you're going through that.
Mm.
It doesn't actually make you more mature if you drink coffee. I'm
No.
just saying. So, yeah, but the fact that they think that, I think they're pretty well written in that regard.
Mm.
And should do we have more to Yukari?
I don't.
Should we go to Sai?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you guys have to say about Sanai?
I think she's a lot like Billy from Big Top Burger.
I have
Like a
not watched
lot.
that.
Cool.
Please watch it. I'm
Okay.
begging you. It's like the best
Big
fucking
top
thing I've
burger.
ever seen. It's on
Okay.
YouTube. It's free. It's so good.
Okay. Uh,
Sure.
Again, she's very her design at least is very much the or very opposite of Mina's. She's
Yeah.
her hair is almost just slapped around her face, where Mina's is almost jumping from her head.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, but she's also into all the fun. she seems like she enjoys all the fun. It's
Oh
not that
yeah.
she brings the mood down at all.
No, I mean they've given her kind of a golf-ish look,
Yeah,
but she's actually at times she can have just as much energy as Mina. So
yeah. Oh,
because then
really like the scene where they dubbed cats.
yeah, that was amazing.
That was
That was so
amazing.
funny.
And she was one of those who Yukari was the one who said this is dumb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sane and Mina was just into it.
They were like, "Screw you, we're having fun."
Yeah, that was fun.
And like the only times where Sanae I think is the odd one out is that segment with their uniforms.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She doesn't. She's
The
not
winter
interested.
uniforms and summer
Yeah,
uniforms. So what?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She's not that interested in how she coordinates her uniforms with the others. She's not that troubled with fitting in as the others, I guess.
yeah. One,
Yeah.
I had a small thought. Is Sanae kind of like where Yukari tries to be the mature one but kind of fails at it, and Sanae is the actual mature one and actually succeeds? Because like Sanae is the one who she has no problems drinking coffee for one, and also she's the only one of them who got a cell phone from their parents because they were allowed to,
Mhm.
and she basically I would say that she's got uh, like control of everything. I'm trying
It
to
definitely it definitely depends on how you
interpret it maybe.
yeah what you see as being adult again. I wouldn't categorize drinking coffee as
No,
being
it's just
adult.
from the sense of what this show is showing.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Definitely.
I mean, when Yukari tries to drink a soda, she ends up failing.
Yeah.
But then, but Sanae, she actually like sees what's going on and kind of gets it.
Mm,
Like she's in
yeah.
control of every scene she's in, basically, as opposed to
Mm,
Yukari, who doesn't have much control, and Mina doesn't even care.
uh, uh,
I don't
it's
also,
it's
yeah.
just a small thing. I did you have that thing where you couldn't drink soda because it was too
Fizzy?
fizzly? Yeah,
No,
I
Really?
that's
never had
never a
that thing.
problem for me.
No,
I know one person who like can't
you,
drink anything fizzy.
huh? That's interesting. Again, because of when I was younger, I still get sometimes the fizzy gets up my nose, and that's
Yeah.
annoying. But it's
It's a part of the experience.
that's a part of the prime fizzy drink experience. Oh yeah.
I mean, the only thing with that I tried is when I tried some popcorn from another country, and it was just way too. Uh,
American popcorn,
yeah, basically.
sweet popcorn.
Yeah, they put sugar on it, and that was I
No,
couldn't eat that.
no disrespect to our American viewers, but sweet popcorn, really? That's weird.
No idea what you're talking about. Like
Yes, I completely agree. Now, as
sweet
Danes, let's go out and
popcorn.
drink some beer.
Yeah. Eat cheese and drink beer.
Basically.
That's what we do do in the bars. We go up to the bartender. Hey, let me get some of that old Ole and give me a beer, a Carlsberg.
Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, I feel
That,
like we've done all we can say about Sanae. The thing with these characters, they're not that complex.
Yeah, they're
Like
pretty
it's not a
simple.
very complex show in general.
No.
Like I would go so far as to say you could take a single random episode out of this show and you would get it. Like, who the
Yeah.
characters are, what the show is about, and
mm,
you could watch the first episode and then skip to the last episode and you would be fine, honestly.
yeah.
So Yeah, moving on to
Yep.
unhealthy relationship, and this was yours, Anne.
Yeah, I don't think it's healthy to have a relationship that is based on competition and only competition. Like a little competition is fine, but if you only compete with each other like every single day, I don't think that's how a relationship should be.
Mhm.
I think it's unhealthy.
Mhm. Like I would say that the way the show shows it, that for the most part, I never got the sense that they had an unhealthy relationship. Like it's a comedy show, so you're not meant
Yeah,
to take it too serious. But like for and I though I do agree that sometimes like I mentioned one instance in the show where I felt that it wasn't I just couldn't see past how bad it was. But for the most part, I don't got the feeling that they had an unhealthy relationship. Just mostly personally, I got the sense that it was fun slice of life romantic comedy anime relationship. But yeah, what do
Yeah,
you think, Vlad?
nah, Ishikata takes it pretty well, but again, I think as viewer, you again, it's maybe not the best way of it. It would be. I think the show would have been better if we was introduced to other things they do together, because you could imagine that this would be get so tiring. Sometime again, it happens more times in the show where he gets home and just damn, Takagi teased me so much today. That just that just seems exhausting.
Oh, then he starts
mm,
Uh,
doing push-ups whenever he loses.
what?
He starts doing push-ups. Like for every time he loses, he has to
Yeah,
do like
yeah,
five push-ups or something.
yeah. So, but yeah, it would be nice if they introduced maybe just sometimes in maybe every third episode or something, just something else than teasing, that they actually they do something else than just tease each other, or Takagi
yeah,
teasing him.
just let them bond over something else.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Like I get what you mean, but a reason why that would be hard for them is also the nature of how the show is in there. Like the original manga is a very each chapter is only like 8 pages and it's
Oh,
very yeah and it's
okay.
very short. Like they start doing something which ends up with Nishikata being teased at the end. So it's a
Okay.
very short comedy like
Yeah, it
manga with
would
like
be
each
hard. It
chapter
would
and
be hard to adapt that.
that yeah because the anime actually does make sure that the entire all of the things that happens is longer
Mm.
and that's also why the whole like if you wondered why there was so much focus on the three characters the three other characters like Mina, Yukari, and Sanae, the stories that they have is actually from their own solo series which they just kind of
Oh,
taken and put
oh,
in this anime and
ah,
adapted.
okay.
Like that doesn't happen in the manga. They have their own manga, so
Huh.
it's just to fill out time basically.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
think from the creators, like when we're there standing, it would be hard for them to make it bigger than what it is.
yeah. It would be hard to put those scenes in
Yeah.
again, and the episodes are short enough as it is. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm. Though I will say that in the future seasons of the show, they do try to have it be more than just like uh, like what you're seeing here. For example, in the second season, they go on a class trip, for example, which
Mm.
fills out like 3 episodes, who are all 20 minutes long,
Ah,
where we don't actually see that much teasing, where it's more
ah,
about the
okay.
class doing a class trip, really.
Okay.
Also, there's more
Nice.
focus on some of the other characters. Generally, if you want to see this like this anime but a bit bigger, then try the second season and see if that works out for you.
Yeah.
Also, the second season has a completely different voice cast, so that's
What?
interesting.
Is it completely different?
Yeah, because they're dubbed by a separate studio.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
that
Ah,
sucks.
To go into the whole thing with there, that the first season was dubbed by Funimation, so they got the rights to the first season. And then when the second season came out, Netflix got the rights to the second season, who then dubbed it with their own studio, and then they put it
phew.
on Netflix. And then
Oh.
the third season, the rights for that got taken by Funimation again, so they dubbed it with their original cast, which you can watch on Funimation again. So you can watch
Okay.
the first season and the third season on Crunchyroll, I believe, with their dub, but the second season you can only watch on Netflix with their own dub.
Oh,
So
That's pretty stupid. So.
yeah, that
yeah,
is
that's a
really
bit
stupid, but
stupid.
it's the nature of the game in
Yeah.
anime. And also the Japanese people, they don't care who gets it in the West. Like they get
Yeah.
money either way. They don't care.
They
So
again,
they'll just
they have this.
Huh?
They have their original audio. Mwah,
Yeah, like they get most of their money from the
unsubbed.
Japanese audience anyway.
Yeah.
So so whenever someone from the West comes in and say we want to buy the rights to dub like this anime or this season, they say yeah sure go ahead. So
Hmm.
yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm a bit annoyed. I mean I'm happy that this series is on Netflix because that means it gets out to a lot of people. But at the same time, it annoys me so much that it's kind of like scrambled eggs in a way.
Yeah.
Like it annoys me that anime is not put on the same length of like artistic protection as other things is, because like change I don't feel good about just changing the actors, even though I know it's just with quotation marks voice actors. I feel like it
Hmm.
ruins a bit of the yeah yeah the art.
It's very it gets hard to get immersed in a anime if you see first season and then a whole nother cast of voice actors
Yeah.
is yeah is replacing the same characters. Yeah.
Hmm. And it's not that the voice actors are bad or anything. Like no, they're it's a fine dub, except for one thing that I still don't understand why Netflix did. You remember that series that Nishikata likes called 100% Unrequited Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They changed the name of it in the second dub.
Oh, what the fuck?
Why?
Yes, and what's
What
really
the
weird
fuck?
is that even though what they say is different, they also translate like the title of it when he's like holding up the book. But the translated title on the subtitles is still the earlier name, 100% Unrequited Love.
Oh,
That's so
that's
weird.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know who screwed up there, but someone did.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, that's my long rant about the annoying dub
Yeah.
on Netflix. Over. Let's move on. Do we have more to say about the unhealthy relationship?
I
Nah.
don't think so. No.
All right. Then should we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The benefits and cons of a smaller roster of characters. This was your turn.
Okay. Yeah. I would say the benefits of having a small roster of characters is that you could go more in depth in each character, but I don't feel that they again it's not the one of those series where we go into the deep into feelings and all that. It's very it feels more on a subsurface level. We get a little bit of insight of how Nishikata thinks, more or less,
Mm.
but not so much in the if at all in other characters. Maybe a little bit in Takagi's, but that that's only in the end. Um, so even 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 just we have a small roster. it's not used that much. It's not used for the benefits of what it could be used for. Do you understand me?
Uh,
Nope. Okay, let me start over. Again, it's they don't use they don't use use the benefits of a small roster as they could. Again, we could go more in depth in each character because they don't have to share screen time in every episode. We don't have to change the perspective of every character every episode because there's a large roster of characters.
mhm.
Like, what series does that? We have some series that does that. Almost that in the start of the season we get an episode for every character to know a little bit about them.
Yeah.
But in this series, it isn't the that isn't the that isn't how they do it. We follow Nishikata and Takagi almost. Yeah, we follow them every episode, and we get the three other girls
The Three Stooges, I
scattered.
like to call them.
Yeah, three what?
The Three Stooges.
Stooges. The three Stooges. We
That's a
get the.
reference you better get, mate.
Oh man.
You don't get it?
Um.
Okay.
Nope, I don't get it.
Friendship
Where's it
over.
from? What? Where's it from, man? Where's it from?
They're three like comedians.
Damn, I don't get that. Damn.
Google it afterwards.
Yeah, I will Google that afterwards. But yeah, we get snippets of them scattered around in the episodes, and yeah, and other characters. We what is that couple called? I don't remember. The girl with pigtails and the tall guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and the two all
Like
other
Nakai
classmates.
and the guy's called Nakai. I know that.
Oh wait.
Can't remember what the girl is called.
Yeah, but
Mano.
again, we almost don't get. They seem like more or less like plot pieces more than characters. Actually, I think.
Hmm.
Again, it's something to get Nishikata and Takagi to talk about couples more than they are characters.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're
I feel.
actually in a relationship.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's they use a small roster of important characters, but I don't feel like they get all the benefits that they could
No,
that
it's
they could
like
have had.
it's almost like, especially the three girls are like a comic
Mm.
relief from
Ah, yeah,
the already existing comic relief.
yeah,
Like
That was actually
we're
really
not
well put.
really gaining anything.
yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
we have a comic relief trio in the comic in the comical anime.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, they're just
uh,
there to fill out the episodes. Basically,
yeah,
that's the reason for being.
yeah.
They could have their very own series if it is. Like there's only
Mm.
one. No. I think maybe two scenes where they're actually interacting with Takagi and Nishikata, like the
yeah,
three
the one
girls.
where Mina got
Yeah,
the
like there's the one
ones
where
or
they're
something.
shadowing them, and then there's the one where Mina goes out from the toilet and asks if they're a couple and all that.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like, and I enjoyed those scenes, but yeah,
It's something on a hold on a tangent. Those two guys on the right in the middle row,
yeah.
they definitely had a talk before they took this picture. Hey, dude, let's look cool while while they take our picture. Let's not stand with our breast but no flat. Let's go with shoulders. Oh, teenagers.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they should be. I think they might actually be second years. Like by the time this is from the second season. This That's pretty sure.
All right.
Like they're on their class trip, like I said.
Anyway.
What do you like? Very quickly, that we are talking about the small characters there. What do you think about Nishikata's friends, Takao and Kimura?
They're a bit
Uh,
too much of a stereotype.
yeah. It's uh,
My
I'm so
biggest problem with them is actually okay. Uh, Kimura, the overweight kid, he's basically just the fat kid, and
yeah.
that's his
Yeah,
It's
like
character.
the
it's
only
so
trait he had.
annoying.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And he
I
likes
think I
eating food.
remember.
That's it.
Yeah, that's his character. That's his personality. It's ugh, bleh, ugh. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's damaging. It's damaging for the show. It's not for the benefit of the show.
Yeah,
Oh.
and honestly,
It's
Kimura's
lazy
character
writing.
is the biggest. Is to me the biggest minus this series has, and he's not there very often. But when he is, it's noticeable.
Yeah,
Like even Takao, the skinny guy with the glasses and the buck tooth. Yeah, even he has more character than Kimura.
yeah, yeah. He
And
talks
also he has
about
a
more
crush
stuff.
on Sanae actually.
Who?
Uh,
Oh,
Sanae.
he has a crush on her. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh
Again,
well.
second season.
God fucking damn it! Shut up about it.
Yeah, are you gonna watch it? I mean, it's on Netflix.
Maybe.
I'm trying to
Well,
promote the second season here, okay?
I can probably get the whole plot from you.
Yeah, there's no need to watch it now.
Yeah.
Well, Takagi-san teases Nishikata.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Well, there I have it.
Okay, I was kidding there.
Dude, I'm waiting for the Mr. Tanabe character arc, man.
Ah.
Uh,
But you like the
yeah,
teacher?
he's
You're
he's so
into
over
throwing
the
chalk?
class. He's so over this class, man. He just wants to teach, and these two knuckleheads, Nishikata and Takagi, can't stay silent during his class. It's I feel a little bit with him because I just want to teach, and you're disturbing the whole class.
Hey, that's middle school for you.
Uh, damn. Again, I'm against throwing chalk at children. Little children don't do that. But
Hey, do it
yeah,
in
his
anime
face.
and comedy. That's fine. Like violence is funny when it's in comedy.
Haha,
Yeah, but
slapstick polka
it's
dot.
only funny until someone gets hurt.
Yeah,
Like,
In
if that
fiction,
kid got the chalk in his fucking eye and went to the hospital, like, the teacher would be fired. Like,
yeah, of
hey,
course.
that's completely
But
fine. It's
I think,
yeah.
yeah, I think more than him throwing chalk, I have had those days where I'm just over it, where I have that face, just tired. I have
yeah.
had those days, and again, he again we never get him smiling, but again, sometimes when I catch myself having that face, I just slap a smile on myself.
Oh,
But when
then,
when I
hmm.
when I go and have my break coffee, I just go back to that face. So yeah,
There's actually that one scene where Nishikata is making a funny face to try to make Takaki laugh, and then Tanabe sees that and he actually does laugh.
yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Good to see that we also see him smiling.
He doesn't really smile. He just kind of like a
I-
restrained laugh.
Do you think Tanabe is one in the break room that slams the door behind him and just say, "These kids, man, one day."
Nah. I think Tanabe, like, this is his professional face. And once he goes home, he just takes off the pants and then he just relaxes the entire day. It's like,
Yeah, he has a garden. He has a small Zen garden at home or something.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we went on a tangent there.
Yeah. Should we move on, or do you have more to say about benefits and
Nah,
differences
I'm
for
all
Uh,
out.
characters? Yeah, I think that it's actually, if I were to say something, I think it's pretty funny that the characters very much stay just the class, basically. Like, we never see their parents, I think. Like, they're mentioned, but we never see them.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's
oh,
true.
damn. That's right. I fought really hard, but no, we don't see any parents. Damn.
yeah, it's basically just this class. That's all the characters. Like, I
Oh
think we
no.
might see a store clerk at one point, but other than that,
Yeah.
it's just this
Uh,
fight. I think that's actually pretty funny. That it's very consistent with that.
Oh no, wasn't there the episode where Takagi went to buy a swimsuit? I think we saw her mom at first, didn't we?
Maybe.
nah.
Oh yeah,
She
we
met.
heard her. I think we at least heard her.
Oh,
Like, I
okay.
don't think we got a complete look of her, but I think we might have. Like, I think the
Mm,
only thing we got was her telling Takagi to be careful and don't buy anything that's too showy and all that. And then
yeah.
Yeah.
Takagi went alone. So I think we heard her at the very least, but I don't think we didn't see any face at the very least.
Oh,
Mm,
So yeah, I think Tanabe is the only adult that we actually see in the series.
yeah.
Like really see.
We, if you count the background shopkeeper
I don't.
as one,
I don't count that as a
the
character.
NPC, the
Yeah, that's just
NPC.
a background NPC, like you said.
Yeah.
It's a quest giver at most.
Yeah.
So should we
My
move on
personally
to
is
the
store owner.
so so giver of potions? I don't know.
Mm.
So should we move on?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, two-act structure. This is mine, and this one is pretty simple in that the entire series basically has two acts. One is with Nishikata and Takagi, where they're doing stuff, and the other is with the three stooges, as I call them, the three girls, and that's the basic setup of the series.
Mm.
Yeah, there's not really much more to it
I,
to that. Like, do you agree? Disagree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Again, I don't. It's funny that you say it because it's only now that I realize that that every episode is structured this way, because I don't remember exactly what happens in every episode, but I remember one or the other structure, because I think I more often than not thought that one of the two parts of every episode was hilarious, and I
Mm.
remember fondly some of the parts. Again, the one there where they dub cats,
Yeah.
hilarious. And yeah, the one the all the episodes where they try to learn to cycle on one bicycle. It's
Mm.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. It it it's actually the first now that I realize that, oh yeah, that's how it's structured.
Yeah, and I think that's
It's
part
solid.
of it. Of course it depends on who's watching, but to me this actually kind of is part of the now I can't speak the appeal, because that it's very easy to follow along like what's going on, because you know that, oh, okay, now we are following these two and they're probably going to do something in
Mm,
relation to that, and then moving on to the next act, oh, we are following these three, they're probably going to do something really funny. So, like, it's very easy to follow along what's going on, so
mm,
Yeah.
you don't have to give 100% of your brain to the show at all times, basically.
mm,
That's why like I say, it's one of my favorite animes to have on while I'm doing something else.
mm.
Do you have something to say, Anne?
Eh, no, not really.
Hmm.
Huh.
What
Well,
do you
let's move
mean?
on.
Well, yeah, I guess that is the joy of youth. this was also mine, and I think I've actually already gone a little bit into this, but I just really like those scenes where I can like see that like oh they're kids, and I can and like I could kind of reflect a bit of that both in my own memories and how I was as a kid, and like I said, one of my favorite scenes with the three girls is the one with the coffee where he's trying to act mature because he can drink coffee. I just find that funny and adorable. And then there's the whole thing with Nishikata where he tries to not be embarrassed because the things he likes and does. For example,
Yeah.
like I can totally see a bit of reflection of myself when he's trying to keep hidden the things that he that he
Mm.
enjoys. Where nowadays I would be very much like, doesn't matter if they know what I like. That's just me.
Mm.
But back in the early days, also I don't know, 12, 13, like, but yeah, I could be embarrassed depending on like they figured out, oh, I'm into this stuff. Like I don't want people to
Mm.
know about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, and her and his way of thinking when he couldn't swim and she came and sat beside her and she teased him to try when she said that he should guess why she isn't swimming.
Mm.
Oh, that
And all the
the
things that he began to think, like the
yeah,
possibilities.
yeah, just overthinking it, and it just got oh no.
Yeah, and he took. That's right. He took seriously like some of the stuff that his friends have told him in passing. Which
it
be
it
careful
was
with
hard.
that. Like,
Yeah, it's hard. Again, now when we are adults again, and we are all adults, and you talk to another adult again, you would just ask, is it because you're on your period or something?
mm,
but 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 back when it was just, oh no, I can't.
yeah, like I can't say something like that. That's too embarrassing. Or
Yeah, that's too
like,
embarrassing. I would die.
mm,
I would shrivel up in a sad gray pulp.
mm. And props to the actor of Nishikata. I really like his performance when he's like,
Is he a voice actor we all already know?
the voice actor of Nishikata.
Yeah.
Well, I know him. Like he plays plenty of roles that I know of, but I don't know if you
What
know
what
him.
what has he played?
He played the main character of High School DxD for one,
I haven't.
and he's played the main character in Kaguya-sama Love Is War.
Okay.
Uh, you like Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Ah,
He's
what did he play
he's
there?
Alphonse Elric.
Oh, okay. That's where I have heard his voice before. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
he's
because
in
it
plenty
seemed
of
it
stuff.
seemed it seemed familiar.
Oh, he was in Fruit Basket.
Ah,
What? Which
what
one?
what did he play?
Hiro Soma.
Who the fuck
Ah,
was that?
I can tell you in 1 second.
The ram or sheep of the Chinese zodiac.
Oh,
Who
okay.
was that again? I can't remember.
Oh god, fucking damn it! Did we ever see the ram of the sheep? We never
Yeah, we
saw the
did.
ram of the sheep in the first in the series we saw.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Did we?
Yeah,
Now I'm googling Hiro Soma.
We did not,
we
because
sure did.
there was some we didn't see.
Oh, he's that guy. Yeah, no, we did. He's the guy who has a complicated relationship with that girl who was bullied.
What?
Oh, oh no, he that was the ox man.
Was it?
Huh?
Yeah, that was the ox. That you're talking about the white and black haired guy, right?
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
that
the
was the
kid.
cow.
I'm talking about the kid who was in like army suit, who had like soldier pants and t-shirt
What?
on.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god!
confused.
Now I need. We can't have forgotten that because that was a actual good. What was he called again?
Hirosuma.
Some. I can't find him.
You are terrible
Well,
at Google.
yeah, I fail at Google. If there was a if it was a test, I would get a 2 out of 90 probably.
Hmm.
Huh. Well, I can't effing find him. Well, okay, fine. Okay, but I remember the voice actor from Full Metal Alchemist at least. So yeah.
He's also been in a lots of other stuff that I don't think we talked about in this
Right.
show.
Okay. Um. I, again, that's something I'm gonna get into on my other topic, but yeah, I fondly remember some of the things uh, that some of the experiences where these characters go through in this series. I fondly remember having some similar
Experiences.
similar experiences.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what would that be? Again, when he cast a can
Oh, and he's so
into the
proud that
best.
he got it in the
Yeah,
first
wow.
try.
Damn, I should become a pro athlete or something.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Like one small success in something, and you believe that maybe there's a future for me in this. Like I could become
Yeah.
like the best in the entire country, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah,
top one. I'm the top 10% or something.
yeah. Like I once had an idea that I would become like the greatest hockey player in Denmark.
Well, what made
Yeah,
you
what
lose?
stopped you?
Well,
What stopped you, man?
well, the fact that hockey is apparently not very popular. Everyone wanted me to play floorball, and I refused to play
Ah,
floorball.
ah,
But
fine.
there's like a big hockey club in the city you used to live in.
Like every time back, this is a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
But back then, when I tried to look it up, it kept on like referring me to floorball places
Yeah,
for some reason. So
yeah.
yeah, that was just too annoying.
But do you think that if you actually went to hockey training as a kid, do you think you would be able to play hockey? Because it's like extremely violent. Like you
I know
break your
that
nose
was one of the
and
things I was good
face.
at. Like I was the most wild hockey player on the team always. And the fact that the other kids were complaining about me being too wild, but the teacher kept on saying, "You're doing a good job,
What
Matt."
the fuck?
Oh yeah. uh,
He did this
so yeah.
also. The same thing was with when I played football. I was always the most wild player, but you couldn't do the same thing with football as you could with hockey. So
Mm,
there was less restraint with hockey.
yeah.
So in any case,
In any case.
yes, the joy of youth. I think it shows. For me personally, I think it shows well some of the like I don't know the troubles or the some of the things you go through when you go through that age, and I look at that fondly now
Mm,
when presented
yeah.
like this. Yeah. Do you guys have anything to add?
No.
Nah.
And we'll move on to Am I getting too old for anime?
Ah, yes. Okay, take it. Wait a second. I need to get my chair a little bit down for this because this is me this is me this is me thinking about me being old and shriveled and
You are.
what's it? Yeah, I am. Oh, there. Oh, yes. I'm on a 45 decline now. Oh yeah. Oh, am I getting too old for anime? Of course not. It's a it's actually a tease in disguise. Of course, I'm not getting too old for anime because anime is just a stylization of a way. It's just a way of stylizing your story. So there's plenty of anime that still catches more of what I'm going through in my life. But I definitely feel in this that there was a moment in this anime, maybe in the middle of it, where I thought all these plots and all this is about is all about things I have experienced and things I'm not I'm not in that time in my life anymore. It I can think fondly back on it, but it's not that relevant for me now. If you catch my drift,
I get it. I get it.
it's something that's way back. It's something I've again even the embarrassing and as I would think it harder things in my life back in my life, I will look more fondly on now than if I was in the age as they are in this in the anime, I would feel more than, oh, this is so embarrassing. But now I'm just this is fun because it's a bit dumb. It's dumb to think that this is that embarrassing. So yeah, it's yeah. It shows that my priorities in what anime and in what plots that catches me and what makes me feel very, what is it called, very immersed in an anime has changed a lot. Just very a lot. Again, when we watched Fruit Basket, the best part in that whole anime was when the three characters in their 20s, again in my age, I thought they were older, but no, they are in my age, talked about relationships. They talked about old times and relationships they have had. It it was just at sitting and drinking tea. It was so relatable in some way, and I just felt I felt I could sit with them and just so, oh yeah, I remember that time. So yeah, it's, of course I'm not getting too old for anime because there's much anime I haven't watched that caters more to my age now. Um, and not because this anime doesn't cater to my age. It definitely does. It it definitely triggers the nostalgia in me. But it's I definitely feel more separated in the plots. I definitely feel more that I don't have as much at stake in the plot than in other animes. Well, that was a long rambling from me. What do you think, Mess?
Well, my experience here is that first of all, this anime is actually not made for us. It's in a shonen magazine, so it's made for uh, male teenagers.
Ah,
But for me personally, my experiences with having basically watched anime ever since I was a kid, and still watching anime now as an adult, is that some of the anime that I enjoyed when I was younger, that I still enjoy them now, but I don't many of them I don't enjoy as much because I can now begin to see flaws that I
mm,
didn't see when I was younger. So some of my favorite animes now have more more flaws than initially thought they had. But at the same time, I think that it is good that you can like have a different perspective on the different animes, like depending on what age you are. Like I'm sure that if I saw this anime like 10 years ago or however long ago, then yeah, I would probably have a different experience with it. But I don't. I still think I would like being this the age that I am now. I don't think that helped me back from enjoying this particular anime. And yeah, that's.
Hmm.
I think that's my take on this. Is that some animes, as you grow older, as since they're made for a younger audience, you might notice some flaws in them that you didn't notice before. You might not enjoy them as much as before, but I still think you can enjoy them. I can come up with some examples if I should. The
I don't-
anime of One Piece is an anime that I
Ah,
thoroughly enjoyed as a teenager and as a kid, and I still enjoy One Piece. I still think that it's a good story and a good anime and a good manga. But as I have grown older, I notice kind of like cracks in the story that I
hmm.
didn't notice when I was younger. And the same can be said for almost all shonen animes. And that, of course, comes from the fact that shonen is made for a teenage male audience,
Yeah.
which I am not anymore. So it makes sense that I would, yeah,
Oh,
it makes sense that
it's
I
a
would
hard
now be
pill
able
to
to see
swallow.
all the flaws that I couldn't before. Also, as
Yeah.
I have gone away from my teenage age, I have also more inclined to watch animes of different genres
Hmm.
because um, there's a big. I remember there's an experience that I have that I always remember that when I was pretty young,
Hmm.
I think almost a teenager, I was reading a lot of stories, and my sister's then boyfriend then asked me if he should find some good books for me to read, and I was all for that. But then he asked me if if the books he had to find if they had to have a male protagonist, if I was alright with a female protagonist, and I was like I hadn't even thought about that. But then as I thought about it, then I realized that all the books that I've read until then actually had a male protagonist. So that got me worried that might actually have been like something
Huh.
that I needed in order to enjoy the book. So I told him that yeah, male protagonist. But
Yeah.
as I grew older, I realized that didn't actually matter to me. So I feel like as I've grown older, I'm more inclined to try things outside of my comfort zone, and I'm
Yeah.
also more inclined to enjoy them.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was also a bit of a tangent from me.
Oh man, thinking about being old. No, it's a bit hard to think that. Is it wrong if I say most anime that is being made is shonen, right?
Okay, this is from our puny Western viewpoint
Yeah.
because the thing that's
Yeah,
making
of
big
course.
bucks in the West is shonen anime, and
Okay,
and
okay.
that's because uh, they're all those like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, all those, and they're made for an audience that can you can that even outside its what's it called when you go for a specific audience, what's that called again?
Target group.
Yeah, like you can enjoy, shonen can be enjoyed even outside of its target group. At least in the West, that's it's very easy for that. So I think that's why that's the thing that's being promoted most in the West.
Hmm.
Like I can mention many shojo, which is the opposite. Opposite. It's the it's the one that's just for teenage girls. That I can mention many shojo animes or stories that I like, and which I think could be very popular. But it's not the thing that they're trying to pretty much promote in the West. For example, I enjoy the magical girl genre, for example. And that's
Yeah.
basically just female superhero. Like I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of superhero, and that's what basically just what magical girl genre is: female superheroes. And that's not really being promoted in the West. Instead, what they're trying to seemingly sell in the West is shonens.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
usually the problem there is that since shonen is made for a generally male audience, that means that with our Western viewpoints, it looks like there's too be. I have heard some complaints about this with some anime. Some people complaining about anime is that there's like too much of a focus on the male characters in those shows, and not enough focus on the female characters. And but the
Mm.
general reason for that is that it's made by yeah, generally men, and it's made for a male teenage audience. So
Ah,
yeah, so that's the problem with in the West that all anime is basically just put together.
mm.
Where there's I would love it if we here in the West would also try to put some of the different genres into the foreground.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But am I generalizing too much if I say most anime that comes to West to the West is predominantly shonen?
you would be right.
Yeah. Okay. So again, it's a little bit it's a hard pill to swallow that you're getting older, but the anime that gets to your country and thing is targeted against a much younger group than you, and you need to work much more to find anime that resonates with you. It's a bit it's not the end of the world. It's not, again, we all have means of watching anime and getting getting an anime that is for our target group, but and it is that is resonating with us, but it isn't as easy as it was, because when I was younger, I was just bombarded with one anime after the other that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Again, yeah.
I realized that nowadays, whenever they're announcing all of the new animes, it's almost never the top animes anymore that are like being promoted that I'm looking forward to.
Uh,
It's almost like my own some personal like what do I enjoy? So I enjoy this kind of story, and they're almost never the top promotions.
mm,
For example, I'm actually this might be controversial, but I'm not looking forward to the next season of My Hero Academia.
really?
Not
Oh
because I don't like
man.
My Hero Academia, but it's just kind of like uh, I'm not I'm not that excited.
Yeah.
Like there are plenty of other shows that I'm looking more forward to. I haven't watched the last two seasons of My Hero Academia. I think.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like
Yeah.
the
I
big thing that's
get.
being promoted right now. Like, oh, the next season of
Yeah.
My Hero, and I'm like, oh, but when are they also dubbing like Eminence in Shadow? Is that being dubbed? Damn it! Why is that
Nope.
not being dubbed? But like that's the one. Like that's one of those that I'm looking forward to, and no one have heard about that.
Mm.
Like that's a light novel that I'm reading that's getting an anime adaptation that I think is really good. But
Mm.
yeah. Also, I'm not excited for Chainsaw Man. Like that's the big thing that's being really.
But it's so bloody and gory, man.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think we need to get like back on track.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
But it's us talking about us being old. What about you, Anne?
Are you old?
Are you old?
Am I old?
Feeling your
Yeah.
boat grinding in the body
What?
when you
Okay, in
get old?
relation to your anime watching, do you have anything to
Yeah.
say about your growing older.
You do realize that my anime watching is just this podcast. Like I don't watch anime outside of that.
Do you feel your age has
Yeah.
been a factor in done anything
Wh-
for you in that regard, both
What?
negative and positive? Have your age been a negative or positive factor in your anime watching? Do you feel that?
Um, I think some of it I'm too old for. Like Basket. It was definitely for someone like half of my age,
Mm.
which I really felt. But some of it is fine, you know.
Yeah, I can tell that we need to have some more adult anime on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Chainsaw Man.
What is that even?
Oh,
Ugh.
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
the first episode. I'm not that interested.
Is it out?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
googling
my
it.
god. Oh yeah.
So it's a guy that becomes a chainsaw that kills demons.
Yeah. And there's boobies.
Is his head? I was like expecting it to be like Evil Dead or something, but
Oh
it's
no,
fucking
it's
head.
yeah, it's not like Evil Dead.
I
It's
think we
very
need to watch this.
Oh god.
yeah. I think too, but it's not complete yet, so we can.
And we
Oh,
also not only will it have to be complete, we also have to wait for the dub to be over.
Oh yeah,
And then,
fuck.
so that's an additional weeks.
but can we just like use subtitles?
No,
That's against the
no,
Why not?
rules.
I don't because I don't have time to just watch anime. I'm an adult. I need to do other stuff too while I watch anime. I need
So
to cook. I need to wash clothes. I need to
that's all
clean.
for the future. Should we move on
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Alright. Okay, like pranks channels. This was yours, and
Yeah, it really reminded me of those YouTube channels where there's like a couple, you know, it's usually like a man and a woman, like really young, early 20s or something. And all there is on the channel is just them playing pranks on each other. And I could just imagine how horrible it must be in that relationship. And you always have to like watch your back, you know? Like you never know what your partner is going to do to you. And it's just, oh, I would
that's
fucking
called
hate
having a
it.
friend.
No, but like to that extent, like the pranks
Yeah,
channels,
yeah,
like it's just, oh, it's disgusting.
Okay,
yeah,
I gave up on prank channels a long time ago,
yeah.
and I haven't heard about this particular prank channel, but
I
I'll take your word
I
for it.
remember. I don't remember what it was called, but there was this big one where it is a couple, and the whole thing ended out that they got divorced.
You don't say.
It's horrible. It's so fucking horrible. Oh, I
Can
feel
you
so sad.
imagine like one of them telling the other like, "Hey, I want a divorce," and the other
Yeah,
person just doesn't know if it's like serious or if there's a hidden
yeah.
Or
camera
like
or
a
Oh
something.
constant
no,
state of
oh
living in April
no.
1st.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard that damn again again as we have seen already. It isn't sustainable to have a relationship like that.
Oh,
So yeah, yeah. It didn't remind me about it, but now that you say it, yeah, I think it's because all episodes, the whole plot was about the pranks, so it came rapidly after each other, which is the same as prank channels. It yeah, it seems like that. It seemed like that.
I wouldn't compare. To me personally, I wouldn't compare this to prank channels because this anime is something that I can actually watch and enjoy.
okay.
Damn. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I I I much more would like to watch this anime than watch
Again, I gave
whatever
up
that.
on prank channels many years ago.
Damn, that was really
It
something
was a
out
part
of
of my
another
childhood
time.
that I don't need
Yeah,
to have back in my life.
yeah. Back to thinking about being old.
Ugh. Why is it this anime that makes us feel so old?
Because it's about young children.
Yeah.
So
That's
is
why
majority of anime.
we need to watch an anime about old people.
Like,
He,
does watching Digimon make you feel old, Vlad?
Oh yes, very much so. But that's more in a nostalgia sense.
Okay, watching new Digimon. I don't know.
I don't watch new Digimon. I have
You and
watched
I have
the
watched new Digimon
first.
together.
No, you're right.
Yeah, the remake.
But it doesn't hit. I get the old Digimon watching sunglasses on when I
All
watch
right,
those.
fair enough.
I get the same feeling, but it's not as good. Again, again, if maybe I would have a whole nother experience if I watched the Digimon Tama or something.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
is there more to add to this?
nah.
And
I'm not sure if my mic is working, but I said
Yeah,
no.
it's working. It's working.
well, I
Okay.
can hear you now. So you
Okay,
said
good.
no, and I also don't have anything to add to this. So we're at the end.
Hey, we here.
Yes. So, and it's your turn to pick an anime.
Yeah. I already told you which one because I think it's one that you'll really like. I mean, I don't know because I haven't
What is?
watched it yet, but it's Hitalia,
Yeah,
the
I know
first
this.
11 episode, I think.
Yes, the what is it called? The anime where they
They are countries.
yeah where
The
they
Axis powers Italia.
is it not just stereotypes all over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh god. Well, I can speak for the I can speak for the only Slavic country in that show is Russian, right?
Well, it depends on how far in the show you go. Like they
Ah,
introduce more countries as the show goes on, and
is
it's
is
actually a really long
Ukraine
show. So
represented too?
yeah, at some point.
Ah, nice, good.
I'm trying
So
to
yeah,
right now figure out how long the first season. Yeah, the first season is 26 episodes.
yeah. So the first when is the first arc?
The problem is, doesn't
What
really
is the
have
first?
arcs.
Does this anime have arcs?
Not really.
Uh, Anne, does this anime
What?
have arcs?
Oh, Hitalia?
Yeah,
Uh, what do you mean by arcs?
arcs. It's like
Okay, guys,
when
each
one
episode is 5 minutes long.
oh, okay,
We
okay.
can
How
see
many
26
episodes?
episodes. I would say 26
Uh,
episodes.
Yeah, but I
okay,
think I went on Wikipedia, I think, and I read about the episodes, and I think after 11 episodes, there's a new story. So only 11 should be fine.
Well,
okay.
but because I
Wait
can.
a second. 5 minutes, and that's minus intro and outro. Um, multiplied by what?
26?
Yes.
I would say we should go for 26,
Okay.
personally. If each
Yeah,
episode
but
is
what
5 minutes.
is okay? Wait. That's 130 minutes, and what is that in
One and a
hours?
half hours or something.
Oh, that's 1.5 hour. Really?
Yeah,
That more? Oh,
I
okay,
think so.
fine.
You down with
Okay,
that?
yeah, yeah, I'm totally down with that. That's
Alright.
well.
So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting. This was the Anime Masters of the Apocalypse Anime Talks. And bye bye.
Bye.